So the first mention goes to a chair by Anna Kulic. Doesn't matter if any one of you are here. I'd like to see you. I want to meet you. Anyway, I gave a mention to Anna Kulic's chair because it's a strange chair. For sure, it's not a perfect chair. But what strikes me about it is that it has a very strong language, or there's some strong idea about it. It doesn't conform to certain typologies or expectations that we have to chairs. That's what I really liked about this project. The next mention goes to what seems to be a group, Antipod, because you have submitted different works, and I must say I like all of them. I can only, it would have been unfair to mention more. The one that I really thought I should give a special mention is a strange project. It's the Jovici Uno. It's a coat hanger made of a ready-made component. The ready-made is the bicycle handlebars, and for me that project is interesting because these kind of projects are so difficult to do, right? It seems easy. You take something that already exists and you make something of it. It can go terribly wrong. I think what you've done is strikingly good, and for me it has an aspect of real design history in this, because the invention of tubular steel in furniture design comes from Marcel Breuer cycling his Adler bicycle and looking at the handlebars of his bicycle and thinking, this is a material, a technology we should use for furniture. Then many years later, and this was when I was a student, a designer then young, today quite established, named Jasper Morrison did a table using bicycle handlebars. It's the handlebar table. And when I saw your piece today, I was really struck by this kind of this reference, which I think is very very good. It's intelligent and inventive. So congratulations. Next one on the list is another chair by a lady or a girl named Dragana Petkov. Is she here? If she's not here, I would like to mention another chair by a girl called Sandra Djukic. Both chairs are very simple chairs made of wood. Both chairs, making chairs in wood this is the most difficult project to do. So respect for entering a wooden chair anyway. I think that it's a great effort, and both chairs are extremely simple, and yet they have an expression, a certain language of their own, which I find quite striking. Your chair is, I remember it from, I've seen it before in images, and it wasn't done, and I remember that I talked to Maya and I said, I would like to see that chair made in order to understand it. Now I've seen it, and compliments. It does actually work. And the same goes for Dragana Petkov's chair, which is also, there are prototypes here. You can see they need a bit of refinement, but there's something there which is really it's surprising. It has both chairs have an elegance, a finesse. How they treat the material is very, I think, quite true to wood, but in quite they're both very elegant, thin, light chairs. Great, thank you. Then there's a completely different project by a girl called Maja Mesic, and it's it's a small appliance. It's something. It's a knife, but it's not a knife, and that's the interesting thing about it. That somebody rethinking a standard tool like a knife. We all have idea of what a knife looks like. She's designed a potato. That's you. She's designed a tool for peeling potato or cutting an apple, which really looks nothing like a knife. It's a prototype, I understand it. I didn't try it, but I don't need to try these things. I believe that the idea is strong, and the thinking which is behind the idea is even stronger, and I think that's worth to mention. Thank you. The next mention goes out to two designers, Maria Prelevic and Ivana Ninkovic. And you have designed something that intrigued me from the first moment I saw it. You have to have a look at what they did. It doesn't reveal what it is. And I was there. I was. It's a big wooden block, and you don't know what it is. And I was trying to open it or to lift it. I didn't know. There's no description. And I turned away. And then somebody else came and just sat down on this thing, and it turns out to be an armchair with a very nice surprise, and you have to find out what that surprise is. And I think, excuse my stupidity of not reading what you designed, but there was something intriguing about the object anyway, and the proof that somebody else. To them it was so clear what it is, and they sat down. It just kind of says everything for your design, so it's great, and it's really well. No, I shouldn't give away the surprise. You have to find the piece and then see what it is. It's a chair. Great, thanks. Next on my list is a piece by, probably now I'm going to pronounce the name wrong, Jarko Uzelat. It's something very, very simple, and that's so striking. It's a ladder, it's a wooden ladder, and the only difference of that wooden ladder to any other wooden ladder is that some of the kind of the treads are projecting outwards, and you can hang things on. And sometimes it's really these little ideas and a very ordinary object with one extra thought, one observation that make a difference. So compliment to something like that, which is humble and simple, but very visible and strong. Thank you. So the last of the mention goes to. The next mention, another chair, it goes out to someone called, and I don't have the name written down, so excuse me, Dimitris Stamatakis. From Greece. It's another wooden chair. It's quite different to the ones of the two designers that I mentioned before. It's again strikingly elegant and fragile, and has a beautiful. There's something quite poetic about it. It's a prototype. We can see it, but this is what I like to see here. That there are ideas, and you can read into them what the designers are. What are they thinking? And this is what we need to know. What are you thinking? Of course, you don't have the big industry behind you to back you to make the perfect model, but again, it's a beautiful chair, and one that is using the same material, the same technology, the same kind of means as so many millions of other chairs, and still it stands out because it has just another kind of line, another approach. Yes, very nice. Thank you. now we come to a final selection of 3, which I thought that out of all of the works and out of the 10, or actually out of the 8 that I just mentioned, which are outstanding, these 3 seem to be yet expressive of something that I find is very encouraging for a future. And the 3 pieces I've chosen, they're quite different, so to show that, you know, the spectrum of what is good design is very wide, very broad. The first one I would like to mention is Maja Mesic. And so, in a way, I'm going to say the same thing as for your apple peeler, that there's a strong idea behind this. It's a piece that unfortunately was stolen from. She has it with her. Apparently, it was stolen. It's paint. A drop of paint, and the drop of paint becomes a crayon, a pen kit for people to draw. And maybe it's significant that I didn't actually see this, and I was so sure that it's a beautiful thing because the idea is so strong. Jelena told me what the idea is, and I said, yes, that's good. Even I'm glad to see it now. So there's an award, and it's really for the idea. Congratulations. The next one is a project that I would like to give a very special mention to as a product of technology. It's a lamp designed by Uroš Janković. For those of you who haven't seen it, it's a lamp and it's using LED technology. And LEDs, that's the future. Everybody talks about it. We know it. It's going to change. It's going to change the world of lighting. And right now it's a very tricky phase of this kind of change because somehow we are in this kind of transition of we still have very beautiful lamps made in a conventional way, yet the technology is there, but the technology or the light source is so different to what we used to have that we need to find a new grammar, a new language, a new typology for what these lamps are. And that's what you did. And I was very struck by the lamps. You're showing 2 lamps using this LED. I prefer the small one, to be honest, because I think it just seems to be already more refined than the larger one. But I wish you luck to find a producer for that kind of thing and to carry on. Congratulations. Maybe I should mention this. We have Maja Mesic is from Croatia, Uroš is from Serbia, and now the third of the 3 that I chose is from Slovenia. It's Ziga Volk. And not here. As the title of the award I would like to express is production. Is it a he or she? He designed a shelf, a wall-mounted shelf that is made of very thin slats of wood that can follow any kind of profile of the wall that you mount it to. And it's a striking idea. Again, it's a very, very simple idea. It has a beautiful economy of means. It's simple, you see it, you understand immediately what it is.